I've chosen this guy here. This is He-Man, the original He-Man, from around 1981, I think. This was one of the first toys I remember growing up with. It was turned out to be really important to me because as a child I loved the original animated TV series, which is about 30 years old this year. I was always drawn to the characters. I thought they were very strong characters. The storyline's always very interesting, and that naturally led me to wanting the toys. So I was constantly nagging my parents for, please, I want the toys. And I didn't get He-Man until late on. I remember he wasn't the first action figure I got, but eventually we got him, and I ended up somehow with 5 Skeletors, which is He-Man's enemy. I don't know how that happened. I think we had we got a load of boots out at one point, and some of them were bought new, some were presents. So I just distinctly remember, I've still got them actually, 5 Skeletors and just 1 He-Man. So He-Man was so precious. And this isn't my one. My one, these legs broke off, so I've still got that as well. I'll fix him one day. My most distinctive memory, I think, is when we started filming them. So this is another reason it's important to me, because it kind of led the way for me for animation. I mean, the animated series was drawn animation, which is what I did at university, but it was with the He-Man toys that I actually experimented with stop motion animation, which is ultimately what I ended up doing for a career. So, but we had very limited equipment. You know, we just had a camcorder. We couldn't take frames with it. So to try and grab frames, we'd just start and stop really quickly, pose the puppet, do the next one. If we wanted a bit of dialogue, we'd carry on filming and just speak into the microphone and carry on.
I think there'll be a rainbow.
But yeah, I often look at these toys that they have now, and I think back to how wonderful the toys were when I grew up, and I think they have lost a certain charm. You know, it's difficult to describe exactly what it is, but I think in general terms things are too complex now and too colourful, and there's still a certain charm with these kind of toys, and that's why, you know, they're very collectible now. You know, there's a lot of nostalgia around now, and you look at them and you think, yeah, I wouldn't mind playing with them again now. You know, you'd still get a lot of fun out of them. You know, at the end of the day, it's down to the child's imagination when you're playing with these toys. You know, yeah, they are limited with what they can do, but your imagination fills in the rest. You fill in the gaps. You know, and I think that's important to children. I think you shouldn't give them too much. And a lot of the toys today are heading that way. You know, they offer too much on a plate, and they don't need any more imagination.